Yes. Okay. Um.
I must see fine girl now.
I'm a man, oh, please. That's my wife.
Okay. Sammy, please use your brain, I beg. Okay. Okay.
Wasia.
Okay. Welcome everyone to
Thank you.
class. So we will actually okay, sorry. Wait first. Let me show you the app I was building that we're actually going to work on. This is a people counter app. So you can actually count people, the people who entered maybe the moving train or the bus or the building. Yeah, then if you've counted 7, then you click on save. When you click on save, you've saved it. I don't know if you can see it's not there. Like this console, you can see my mouse, right?
No, I can't see your mouse.
See your mouse.
Yeah, you can see it, right?
No.
Oh.
I think you should share
Oh,
your
okay,
whole
wait.
screen.
Sorry.
Share your whole screen. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but pardon. Where is this? Where is this whole screen? Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen and your mouse.
Okay, so you can see the codes, right? You can see those stuff, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so let me show you something. I'm coming. Okay, so this is actually the People's Counter app that we were supposed to work on today. So the app actually, you can actually count people. Maybe if anyone trying to enter a building, you count them, or the bus station, or anywhere, any event, you count them by clicking this increment button. Then after you see we've counted 9, then you click save. When you click save, it is recorded on the console. You can see the console, right?
Yes, we can.
So when you look that you'll be able to see 9. Well, let me increase it again. Now I've counted 15 people. So when I click save, it's being recorded on the console. So 15. So this is what we were supposed to work on, but no problem. So let us start with data types. So data types are ways in which you keep records in JavaScript. And we have different types of data types. We have numbers, we have strings, we have booleans, we have objects, we have array, and data object. So what type of numbers do we have in data types? We actually have 2 types of numbers. We have one, the begins or integer, then number without any like dots or something. So you can see the first number. We created a variable even before. Okay, let's do it this way. So let us create a data type of number. Before we do that, we actually we actually create a variable. But let's just create let's try and understand what a number is. This is a number 12. This is a number. Another type of number is 1.2 or 1.3 or 1 point any other number. That is a number. Then when we talk about strings, strings are actually text, but not just text. They are in um this what do you call this symbol? Forgotten. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
What did you say?
Okay, what do you call this symbol? I don't know if you can see my screen. There's this symbol below 1.3, the number.
Isn't that like quotation?
Aha, yes, quotation. For this thing. Oh, God, my head. So you put you put the text inside quotation. It can either be single quotes or double quotes. So let us see. What text can we put inside the quotation mark? Let us put like first. Then the second type of string, we you can put it in a single quote. Second. So, but there is something about this string that we need to understand. If you start a string with with a double quote, you can't end it with this single quote. When you do something like this, you actually get an error. If you can see, um, there's a line underneath that quote, a red line underneath that quote because it's an error. It won't even run. When you try to run it, you get an error on the console. So then we've talked about the numbers or the type of numbers, and then we've also spoken or talked about the string. What about Boolean? What is Boolean? Boolean actually true or false. True or false, that is Boolean. Either true or false.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So for the first and second, right?
Yes.
First has double quotes, second
Yes.
has single quotes. What's the difference between the double quotes and the single quotes? Is there a
Okay.
reason why the first one is double, second one is one?
No, no, there is no reason. The only thing is you can choose to use either the single.
Double or single? It doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Doesn't change anything. We'll do some practice.
Okay.
When we are done with this Boolean. So Boolean is actually true or false. Like when you ask a question, is Elvis male or is Elvis a boy? Yes or no. It's still Boolean, or true or false, it's still Boolean. So if itself is female, you say Boolean, that is no. So that is Boolean and the third data type. Then the fourth data type now is object. Object looks is a bit tricky because you are combining both a string and just a text. And before you combine a string and a text together, you actually put them in these curly braces. So let us see, boy, okay. So this, I think there's an error. Why is this? What is this? Come on, please. There's an error. I need to understand why we have that error. Okay. Okay, I did a mistake. But it's not supposed to be like that. I don't know why it's sometimes this code can be annoying. We have to debug this error later on. So that is how an object is. Then we move to array. Array, instead of putting it in a curly braces, you just put it in like the blocked brace. Not this type. You put it in this other one. This is array, but it is also different array of strings. So instead of putting just a text and a string together in an array, you just put only text, only strings or numbers, just like this now. Let's say Elvis, then I put number, then I can also put a boolean true, and I can also put null. That is another data type. Null is actually nothing. Nothing. That is another data type. No, nothing. So this is actually an array. You can see the difference between an array and an object, right? Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Now let us try and practice the little stuff we just did now. So how do we practice? Let us go to our browser. See, there's an error here. Yes. Let me take it off. Okay, I've actually commented that line of code. So, and if you notice, we had an error before. Let me, so it's Control Z. As you can see, there's an error on the console. But when I comment that line of code, we are good. So we get to see other, we get to see the full console. So let me comment this or this part of code again. Sorry. Okay. So let us try and understand this console. This console is actually like a database where you get to um, find out if what you are writing is actually working. Like if you want to confirm if your code is working, you then use the console. So how did we get these numbers in the console? We can get them by using this text, this command console.log. So when we write the console.log, we then put the parentheses, then we can either choose to multiply and do some multiplication or addition or subtraction inside that console.log. Let us try and let us multiply two two times let's do 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. So you can see the results here, right? So this console actually, if you want to know if your code is working, you then use the console.log. Okay, so there's this platform that I was using, or I use this platform a lot. It makes it easy for me to understand the project or product I'm working on. So this platform is Codenga. So from this platform, they actually teach a lot about JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, blah blah blah. So okay. So this is an assessment. You can see they created a variable. In JavaScript, you can create a variable with 3 keywords. One is var, the second is let, and the third is const. Do you know why they use these 3 keywords to create a variable, to create variables in JavaScript? Any idea?
Tell us.
Okay. So this var, let us try and let's use this var. Let's start with var. So var, then we have to name the variable. So let's say first name equals to fine. Okay. Then we've created this variable. Then let us put it in our console. It's a comma. Okay, so now we've created a variable first name. Fine. So oh sorry, my network is bad. Hello, can you hear me?
Welcome back.
Thank you, boss.
Yes, but it's lagging on my own end.
So sorry, so sorry. So we've created a variable called first name. So we want to put this first name in our console. Then after creating that variable, we then type this console.log. Then what do we put in this parentheses? Any idea? Okay, we put the name of that variable we created. So let's see, we type in first name. After typing in first name, we can see it on the console, right? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? I'm so sorry. This thing is doing in here.
I hope it's not Airtel you're using.
See, I'm using Airtel. I'm using Airtel. I'm
Okay.
using Airtel. But it is well. So we've created this variable.
Don't forget to record.
Wait. Okay, I think it's recording. It's recording. So we created this variable with this keyword var, and we gave it define. So when I put in the name of that variable in this console, where is my keyboard? Okay, when I put the name of the variable in the console, we get to see it on the console define. So this same variable var, why programmers don't use it is because you can actually corrupt your own file, or your product or your project can be destroyed, or somebody can easily someone can easily destroy your project when they see this keyword var. So let's see something now. This we've created a variable for um, we've named that variable ifine. This same variable now, this same first name, we can still change it. We'll change this ifine to, let me see, let me put it a number now. I've put a number 12. I've put a number 12. If you notice that ifine has erased. Hello, can you see it?
Yes.
That ifine has erased. So this var keyword is not recommended by any programmer. Nobody would recommend you to use this var keyword because your product can easily be destroyed. It can easily be hacked. Your website or application or anything you are building can easily be destroyed when an hacker or someone who doesn't like your work sees this var in your code. So that is why they don't recommend it. So let us try the other keyword. Let's let us try let's see. Let's the second name. Sort of log second name. So we can see it now. This let's still the same thing as this var keyword, but let's see the difference. Let's see if we can easily change, if we can easily reassign this variable. Let us type second name, and you can see we can easily reassign it. So you can see from that Elvis changed, right? From Elvis to 22. We can easily reassign the variable, but it is safer compared to this var keyword. Let us try the last one, const. So, mm, it's Can you see anything? What can you see on the console? Hello?
Error.
Good.
Is that an error I'm seeing?
Yes,
Uncut type error.
yes,
Assignment to constant variable.
yes, that is an error. When you use this keyword const, you cannot reassign the variable because to avoid issues like to avoid your product being hacked or being destroyed, or for you to even have more bugs, so you use this keyword, this const, because it is strict. You can't reassign the variable. Once you choose a A will be the result. You can't change from A to B, but you can do that on let. Let is actually preferable compared to this var. This var, they don't even tell you to use it. Let's try and see if we can get a better explanation on those three keywords. What's this? Oh God, this network. What's wrong with this network? Okay. Uh-huh. Not this one. Not this. I don't need. Wait, let me try this, guys. India. Okay, so the scope of a var variable is functional scope. The scope of a let variable is block scope. The scope of constant is still block scope. Okay, let's say if you update, let's see, where is this one? Guy, I don't want to sign. Okay, this guy's. Ah, oh, this is complex. This is complex. How do I explain this? This cannot be declared. No, this is con declare the variable defined with the let's keyword. What's going? Okay, let's. This one's out. Okay, okay. Let's see this. Okay. Aha. Let's- Okay. So, now it's clear. You can see the difference. Or can you just look at this code now? You can see var first name ifine, var first name 12. There's no error. But when we look at the let, when you use let second name Elvis, let second name 42, there is an error because you cannot redeclare this you can't use the same name to declare two variables. You can't use that second name to get Elvis and 22 because when you try it, you get an error in this console. Let's remove this const first. As you can see, we've removed this const. Let's see. Uh-huh. You can see Elvis. Let's second name Elvis. Good. Then let's second name. Let's do this console. So, okay. From From the console, you can see Elvis and 22, right? Hello?
Yeah.
So
We can hear you. Continue.
you can see Elvis and 22. But when I try to give them the same name, let us see what will happen. I changed the console from LV second name or second name to second name. You can see Elvis, right? Then let us go back to the variable and declare. Let's put that E. You can see uncaught syntax error because you can't give this variable two properties. You can't give this variable both a string or two different strings or two different numbers or just two properties. You can't give that second name two properties. But for this var, you can create this first name 1 billion times and you can declare it as long as you want. Yes. You won't get any error for this var. That is why it is not recommendable to use this var. It is never recommended. Nobody will recommend it to you to use this var because when you do, you are killing yourself because what you are building, there will be a lot of bugs, a lot of problems from front, back, center, anywhere, problems everywhere. So that is why it is not recommended to use this var. Nobody will recommend it to you. So, but this let, you can't give this second name two properties. You can't give it both Elvis and that is a string Elvis and this number 22. You have this error. And for const, okay, let's see. For this const, this one is even worse. This one is even worse. This one they can even arrest you safe because it is not you can't it's similar to this let keyword, but it is more strict. It is strict compared to the let keyword. So this data type is actually or no this variable is actually tricky a little bit tricky though, but with time you get to understand it better. So what we've learned today is that we can't use var keyword. Var is not recommended by nobody will recommend var to you. So you can either use let keyword to declare your variables, or you use the const, which is more strict. So those are the two recommended keywords to use when declaring a variable. And yes, those are the two keywords to use. Either you use let or you use const. So var is not recommended because from the ES6 version of JavaScript, that is from 2016 to 2022, 2023 now, nobody uses this var keyword anymore. So var was used from 2015 down to the to 2000 or 1999, I guess. So, but now nobody uses this var again. So I would say that is the little we've learned today because we are running out of time. We just have a minute and 30 seconds or a minute and 50 seconds. I know we didn't do much today. So and yeah, we didn't do much today because this thing can worry sometimes. So maybe from our next class, I would actually prepare my material well. When I prepare the materials where I believe with 30 minutes we'll be able to learn just one topic. We'll learn one topic in 30 minutes. We'll learn it to understand the concept, to understand it better in like 30 minutes. So I think that is all because we didn't do much. So I'll say that is all for today. And thank you so much, everyone. But do you have any question?
I get plenty question, Elvis, but
Okay.
that one me and you, one-on-one.
Okay. You send it now.
Share your questions here
Share your
so that
question.
everybody will learn. Which one is one-on-one? Share your
You na
questions so
man,
everybody
you
can
na
learn.
man, you not be woman. If you woman for now, but through my question, no.
Okay. Or maybe you can send it to the group, Sammy. Hello, Sammy.
Did you create a group?
Okay, I
Yes,
understand.
yes. I will
Did you
add you to
create
the
a
group.
group?
Yes, I will add you to the group.
Okay.
Yes, I'll add you to the group. Okay. So the classes will be for like maybe every weekend. Every weekend. What do you
Okay,
think?
that's good.
Every
Yeah,
weekend.
that's fine.
Okay.
But since there is a group, we can still discuss. If everybody is free
Yes,
in a
yeah,
particular day, we can just quickly do something.
yeah.